Hey there everyone, Steve here again, and this is Vedio number 2, or Video number 2, Video every day in October, and this is going to be, for the first time ever I've ever shown you these on my channel, although I did an update of this before. It is my vinyl record collection, or music record collection. As you know, I do have music CDs and stuff. I do collect them and music cassettes as well. But these are all my vinyl records that I have. As I listen to them as well. I have a record player which is featured right over there. Yep. And it also has a CD player in it and cassette player too. Even though I'm pretty much more of a CD guy and stuff. But I haven't really started collecting these like not too long ago. I started collecting these probably last year or so. Or maybe, probably last year maybe, when we got our record player, and I think it was in November 2013. And ever since then I've been starting to collect these, as you know, I love music. So anyway, these are all the ones that I have. And I think I have about 45, maybe not the 45 records, just 45 records altogether. Yep. So, without further ado, I will show you all the records that I have from ABC order, that is, and I'll show you the ones that I have. So here we go with the first one that I have, and once again, ABC order. Just put them up this way so you can see them. First one I have AC/DC High Voltage, featuring the guitar player from AC/DC on the front. I forget his name, but it really doesn't matter. This one just features just a few good songs on there. And that is the song TNT. You know, I'm Dynamite, TNT, and I'll win the fight. Also got She's Got Balls, which I think my pop likes, and High Voltage, a couple other ones as well. But pretty much the only one that's the best is TNT. I got this at Flea Market back in the day, and it's made by Atco Records or something like that. Yeah, Angus Young, that's the guy, and AC/DC are Angus Young and lead guitar, Malcolm Young, Bon Scott, lead singer, who's the lead singer? Yeah, Angus is his name. There you go. And it has no, actually, yes, it does have a slip cover. That's the way it's featured. There you go. Next one I have is Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic. This is a pretty good album by Aerosmith, because there's a few songs on here that is pretty good by them. We have Walk This Way, their version, which is a very good version, and Sweet Emotions. They did do Walk This Way as well with Run DMC, although both versions are good as well, but I pretty much like Aerosmith's version better. Yeah, and I got this at a flea market as well. This one is made by Columbia Records as well. And it does have a slipcover too. That's the way it is. Do like Aerosmith, I like their music. Next one I have is the soundtrack to the 1989 Batman movie. Love the Batman movie. I have it on VHS and Blu-ray, not DVD. Just have it on them. And the way the back is, like with the Future, Electric Chair, The Arms of Orion, Party Man, Vicky Vale, that is, Trust, Lemon Crush, Scandalous, and Bat Dance, sung by Prince. And the movie is great. Jack Nicholson plays the Joker, and Michael Keaton is Batman. Made by Warner Brothers Records. And I absolutely do love the movie, because it's probably one of the best Batman movies they made, and the slipcover is featured in here. Features the lyrics to the songs, including Bat Dance and the shots from the movie. Yeah, it is very good to listen to, and I just got this recently, and I am glad to have this, because it's a great movie, like I said. Yep, there you go. Next one I have is in a plastic one, and this is Meet the Beatles, the first album by England's phenomenal pop combo, and one of the best albums ever, featuring, of course, John Lennon, George Harrison, Paul McCartney, and Ringo Starr. Yep. And back as well, it's made by Apple Records. We have I Want to Hold Your Hand, I Saw Her Standing There, This Boy, It won't be long, all I've got to do, and all my loving. On the other side, don't bother me, little child, till there was you. Hold me tight. I want to be your man, and not a second time. There is no slipcover, however, unfortunately. But it is it's a good record, good album too. There you go. Okay, now move on to the next ones. I still got more Beatles, as I've got a bunch of them, as I'm a huge fan of them, you know. Here I have the Beatles' second album, featuring She Loves You and Roll Over Beethoven, and the songs as well. George Harrison does a pretty good job of Roll Over Beethoven, I have to admit. It's pretty good. And you got You Can't Do That, also from the movie A Hard Day's Night, but it was cut from the film for some reason. Don't know why. And we had Long Tall Sally, I Call Your Name, Please Mr. Postman, good version they do of it, and I'll Get You, and the other one I mentioned, She Loves You. And there is no slipcover, once again made by Capitol Records. Yep. Next one I have is Something New, the Beatles, and featuring stuff from the movie A Hard Day's Night, like I'll Cry Instead, Tell Me Why, and I Love Her, I'm Happy Just to Dance with You, and If I Fell. Also has Things We Said Today, Anytime at All, a few of those as well, and a German version of I Want to Hold Your Hand, Komm, Gib mir dein Hand, whatever it is. And the way the stuff is on the back, and featuring the Beatles albums, and second one as well, the ones that I showed, and Beatles songbook. Don't think I ever owned that. It does have a slipcover, and is made by Capitol Records as well. There you go. Next I have A Hard Day's Night, and this one is all sealed up. As you can see, it's not really been opened that much. I don't know if I plan to open it. High fidelity, as it says, made by United Artists. The way the back is featured as well, with the group. Shots them in black and white, because the movie was in black and white, but it was still a very good movie. I do own it on VHS and Blu-ray and DVD, because it's a Blu-ray and DVD combo. I've got the A Hard Day's Night, the vocal version, Tell Me Why, I'll Cry Instead, an instrumental version of I Should Have Known Better, I'm Happy Just to Dance with You, and I Love Her, instrumental version as well. And we got the vocal version of I Should Have Known Better on side 2, and then If I Fell, an instrumental version of Ringo's theme, This Boy, that is. The song they play for Ringo when he goes for his little walk in the movies, you know. And you got Can't Buy Me Love, and an instrumental version of A Hard Day's Night. Very good movie, probably one of the best they ever made. Let me just see something real quick. Alright, hold on a sec, I just want to check something real quick. Checking some stuff on my phone, that's all I'm doing. I'll get back to it in just a sec. Okay. Alright, that's it. Okay, let's continue. Sorry about that. Next one I have is Help, the soundtrack to the movie Help. Another great Beatles movie, which I own on VHS and Blu-ray as well. Don't have it on DVD. It's kind of expensive to get on DVD. Don't know why. But yeah. Movie is great as well. I mean, it is good, but I prefer A Hard Day's Night more. They're both great, but Hard Day's Night, in my opinion, is better. Got Help, The Night Before, You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, I Need You, Another Girl, Ticket to Ride, and You're Gonna Lose That Girl. I do have the soundtrack as well on CD as well. And again, the songs, like I got instrumental version of The Night Before, You Gotta Hide Your Love Away, and then I Need You, and an instrumental as well. Yep, very good movie, as I've said before. Has a slipcover too, and I think it's made by, not sure if it's made by Apple Records, or Capitol Records, excuse me. Yeah, it is. Okay, I wasn't sure. And there you go. Next I have Rubber Soul. In my opinion, the best album the Beatles ever made, featuring the group on there. And the songs that are featured on here, we have on side 1, I Just Seen a Face, and then Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown, You Won't See Me, which Paul does, which is very good, and Anne Murray also did a version of it, which she did a good job on as well. Think for Yourself, something by George. The Word, another good one. Michelle. Then side 2, we have It's Only Love, Girl, I'm Looking Through You, In My Life, which is the best song by the Beatles, in my opinion, Wait, and Run for Your Life. Now, I know you may be questioning about this, but for this album, that is the original one. And here's another one that I have, which features the song Drive My Car, because that's not featured on the other one, as that thing is the original album. This one also has, I think, What Goes On as well in this one. Like, Drive My Car and What Goes On is replaced by the others that are on the other one. And made by Capitol Records. Yeah, as you see, not by the other one. And I think this one is the same as well, or I could be wrong. Or it says EMI, so it says Capitol actually. Never mind. Okay. Next one that I have is The Beatles' Revolver. Another great album by the Beatles, featuring a lot of very good songs as well. On here we have, and it's made by Capitol Records. Got The Taxman, Eleanor Rigby, Yellow Submarine. Yeah, it's from that. It's not from, it's not from the movie Yellow Submarine. It's from Revolver. It doesn't feature the song And Your Bird Can Sing on here for some reason. Don't know why. And the next one I have is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Another great album that the Beatles ever made. And made once again by Capitol Records. Songs on here we have are, of course, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And then and they have the lyrics as well. And the song that precedes that is I Get By With a Little Help From My Friends and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Nothing to do with LSD. It's just a song. Even though it has letters in it, but nothing to do with it. Getting better all the time. Fixing a Hole. And She's Leaving Home. We have Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. Yeah. And side 2, we have Within Without You. We have When I'm 64. Lovely Rita. We have Good Morning, Good Morning. And we have the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Reprise, which is not really that long. And then we have A Day in the Life. Long song and pretty emotional too, but still good to listen to. And a very good album. It really is. Next one is The Beatles' Abbey Road. I know some people would consider this the best album by the Beatles, but still, it is a very good album, but I just pretty much think Rubber Soul is better, but, you probably will disagree with me. But anyway, we have Come Together, Something in the Way, Maxwell's Silver Hammer, Oh Darling, Octopus's Garden, I Want You, She's So Heavy, and side 2 we have Here Comes the Sun, Because, You Never Give Me Your Money, Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard, and a lot of these, precede them. What they call the Abbey Road medley, I think. Polythene Pam, I may have mispronounced it. She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. I know they may sound weird and stuff, but yeah. Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight, The End, and Her Majesty. The End is very good, the word. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Very good word as well. And it's the way it is. It's made by Apple Records. Yep. There you go. Now, I do have another Beatles record, even though it should be the last one, but I have this one. This is the 20 Greatest Hits of the Beatles. This is made by Capitol Records as well, and just featuring the songs like She Loves You, Love Me Do, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and a few others as well. Inside 2, Penny Lane, which some of these were singles, like Well, She Loves You, I think, is a single, and Love Me Do is, and I Want to Hold Your Hand is. Can't Buy Me Love was from A Hard Day's Night, and so was A Hard Day's Night. I think 8 Days a Week was from that other album that I don't have of the Beatles. Beatles for Sale, I think. And we have We Can Work It Out and Paperback Writer, which also was a single, which I thought was from Rubber Soul. And we have Hey Jude, great song as well. Hello, Goodbye, and Get Back, and many more. Let It Be and The Long and Winding Road. And that's it for the Beatles. Next one I have is the Bee Gees, Here at Last, Bee Gees Live. The only one I have of the Bee Gees. One of my friends, Gary, you know, is a big fan of the Bee Gees. And again, the only one that I have, like, it's got 2 records in here. Side 2, we got like Massachusetts, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart. Side 3, You Should Be Dancing. A few others in side 4. Jive Talking doesn't have More Than a Woman on here. And it's made by RSO Records. Next one I have is the Blues Brothers. This is a briefcase full of blues, featuring the Blues Brothers Band on the back, featuring Joliet, Jake, and Elwood Blues, John Belushi, and Dan Aykroyd. And the band, like Donald Duck Dunn, they called this guy. This guy is Tom Bones Malone, I believe. Matt Guitar Murphy right here. Steve the Colonel Cropper. Blue Lou Marini. And Mr. Fabulous, they called this guy. Some of these guys have unfortunately passed. Like John Belushi and Mr. Fabulous. Not sure about the rest of them as well. But, and the drummer that they also had, who they called Willie Too Big Hall as well. And songs on here, like some of them I haven't listened to, but we have Rubber Biscuit, which is pretty funny, which Elwood does. And side B, you got a Soul Man as well. Very good one, too. This is made by Atlantic Records as well. And we have The Cars. This might be backwards the way I have this. Yeah, it's The Cars, Heartbeat City. Pretty good album by them. It is in here somewhere. Yeah, it features like some songs on here which are pretty good that I do like. Like we have Hello Again and one called Dry, which is a very good song by The Cars. Yeah, probably one of the best that they are known for. But they also do Shake It Up as well, which is pretty good. Hold on a sec, I gotta put this in. There it goes. Okay, that's that. And here is The Cars' Shake It Up. The only song that I pretty much know on there, and that is Shake It Up. Very good one too, and made by Elektra Records. Oops. Kind of falling over a little bit. Let's sit them up. Sorry about that. Here is the next one, which is, this wasn't really one of mine. This was my uncle's back in the day. This is Cheap Trick, The Dream Police. My friend Gary is pretty much jealous that I have this because he is a fan of Cheap Trick and this song as well. But I did a review for him, or what I call Music for Your Entertainment, on Facebook, where I play them sometimes. Also features the song The Dream Police, Way of the World, a few other ones as well. This is made by Epic Records. Yeah, Cheap Trick is pretty good. I do like that song Surrender as well, which is very good. And the other one, I Want You to Want Me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next one I have is David Bowie, Let's Dance. The only one that I have of pretty much of David Bowie. I do like him. I like Let's Dance and Rebel Rebel and Space Oddity as well. Space Oddity was from his early days when he was starting out, made by EMI America. And another one he does called Fame, which is pretty good. Forgot about that. And here I have Elvis Presley, the only one I have of Elvis, made by RCA Records, and it's Blue Hawaii. 14 great songs, including the song Almost Always True, Blue Hawaii, the first one. This is made, well, it has the Paramount logo, but I made a mistake. Sorry about that. And we have Can't Help Falling in Love, which is probably one of the best songs he ever did. Rock-a-Hula Baby, another good one, and Moonlight Swim. A few others as well, and then the Hawaiian Wedding song, the song they play at the end when he marries Miley, his girl. And here is the soundtrack to the movie Footloose, starring Kevin Bacon, featuring the song Footloose by Kenny Loggins. A few others as well that I really have not listened to, but the movie is very good. Made by Paramount Records. I believe so. Or Columbia. Wait a sec. Take a look at it. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. Sorry about that. It's made by, it's Columbia. Yeah, it is. I just thought it was like Paramount or something. My bad. Try and put this in. I gotta put the camera down so I can use two hands to do this. There we go. Next one is the soundtrack to the movie Grease. Grease is the word. Featuring, starring Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. It features 2 records in here, 4 sides, like the first one, which is, of course, Grease by Frankie Valli, Summer Nights by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Hopelessly Devoted to You, You're the One That I Want, and side 2, Beauty School Dropout by Frankie Avalon, the teen angel, as you know in the movie. Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee by Stockard Channing, who played Rizzo, and Grease Lightning as well, and with Jeff Conaway in it as well, who played Kaneki, and Blue Moon, Rock and Roll's Here to Stay, Those Magic Changes, Hound Dog, Board and the Hand Jive, from the band that they called in the movie Johnny Casino and the Gamblers, but really they're known to us as Sha-Na-Na, with that guy John Bauman, who sings the song Born to Hand Jive, which is pretty good, and a bunch of songs I've really never heard of. And then We Go Together as well by John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John and the cast as well, and then a reprise of Grease. It's made by RSO Records, and featuring the cast, and featuring we have Ed Burns featured on there as well, John and Olivia on the top, Eddie Deason as Waldo, Sid Caesar as the coach. I was going to say the principal, that's wrong. Trying to think of the rest in here. Lorenzo Lamas, who's also in this, played a jock guy, a sports guy who was like on a football team or so. And the guy, along with Cha-Cha, who was the guy who was racing with Danny in the Thunder Road scene, and Cha-Cha, who was like Danny's ex-girlfriend or something one time. But it's a very good movie. I do have it on VHS and Blu-ray as well. If you don't have Grease, what is the matter with you? Go get it. And next I have Hall & Oates, Daryl Hall and John Oates, Rock and Soul Part 1, featuring other good songs on here like Sarah Smile, Rich Girl, Kiss on My List, Private Eyes, and Man Eater. Doesn't really feature It's a Laugh, which I like, and You've Lost That Love and Feeling, but oh well, made by RCA Records. They're very good to listen to. Next I have the Jimi Hendrix Experience, which I believe is called Are You Experienced, featuring on side 1 Purple Haze and side 2 Foxy Lady, another great song by Jimmy. Really good guitar player back in the day, Jimmy was. Yeah, just passed at a very young age. Next I have KC and the Sunshine Band. I know some of you may not be a fan of disco, but I am because I love all kinds of music and stuff. Is not really a fan of opera music or classical, unfortunately. Or country. Well, country's okay, and don't like rap, like the new one and stuff. Yeah. But we do have Shake Your Booty, Shake, Shake, Shake. And then side 2, I'm Your Boogeyman and Keep It Comin' Love. Pretty good ones as well, and made by TK Records or something. Yeah, TK Records. And I have another one of KC and the Sunshine Band, and these don't feature slip covers. We have That's the Way I Like It and Get Down Tonight and Bookie Shoes. Made by the same one as well, TK Records. Next one I have is Kiss. I have Kiss's very first album from 1974, including the original members, Paul Stanley, the founding member of Kiss, along with Gene Simmons as well, who are still with the band to this day, and Peter Criss, the drummer, from 1974 till 1979 when he left, then was replaced by a guy named Eric Carr, who was with the band from 1979 to 1991, who unfortunately passed, and Ace Frehley as well, who was with the group from 1974 to 1983, I think, who would be replaced by Vinnie Vincent, or Vinnie Cassano, who wasn't really that much of a well-known person. He was just known for his little band that he had, which was like called the Vinnie Vincent Invasion or something like that. And I think he was fired from Kiss or something like that. And then came a guy named Mark St. John who replaced him, but he unfortunately passed. And then came Bruce Kulick, who was with Kiss from like 1984, I want to say, or 85 to 1996 or 5. And then they returned and did their reunion tour. I'm sorry I'm going on about this, just because I'm a big fan of Kiss. Then they did the reunion tour, and Peter Criss and Ace Frehley both came back. Then Peter Criss wound up leaving the group again in like 2001, like late 2001, with like contract issues or something. Then Ace would stay with the group until like 2004 or something like that. Then he was replaced by current Kiss member right now, Tommy Thayer, who is still with them. Because Ace Frehley pretty much is doing his own thing right now. I think he has his own band called Frehley's Comet or something like that. I wish he still was with them, and for Peter Criss as well. And the current drummer for Kiss right now, his name is Eric Singer. I do give some props to him. I mean, he's okay and stuff, but he's no Peter Criss or Eric Carr, pretty much. But again, this is Kiss's first album they ever made, and it's a very good one too. It's made by Casablanca Records. Features Strutter, a live version of Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, and Cold Gin, another good song as well. Then the other ones, like on side 2, we got Deuce and Black Diamond, other good ones as well. And that's it for them. Hang on a sec. Just looking at some stuff again. Alright, next one I have is another Kiss album. That is Destroyer from 1976, I want to say. I think it is. Well, it doesn't really matter. Featuring again Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley, and Gene Simmons. On side 1 we have Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, then God of Thunder. Side 2, well, the other ones I never really listened to. Side 2 we have Shout It Out Loud and Beth. Yeah, another great album by Kiss, definitely. It's good to listen to. Then we have Kiss Rock and Roll Over. And again, these are all made by Casablanca Records, and this features no slipcover. And we also have Hard Luck Woman, which is very good. We have I Want You and Calling Dr. Love. They are very good songs to me. That's a very good album too. Next one I have is Love Gun. Another good Kiss album, and featuring very good songs on here, which are Love Gun, Christine 16, Shock Me, and I Stole Your Love, another good one too. It is definitely very good. I played on Facebook once before because it's good to listen to. Yeah. Next one I have is Lionel Richie, Can't Slow Down. There is a couple of good songs on here, but the one that I really like is the song All Night Long, All Night. Played this on Facebook as well. I think Can't Slow Down is supposed to be pretty good, and a few others as well, but I'm not sure. I haven't listened to them. And this is made by Motown Records as well. Lionel Richie's a very good artist. Next I have Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Michael Jackson's first solo album after he was known for being with his brothers in the Jackson 5. Made by Epic Records. We have Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Working Day and Night, and Off the Wall Inside 2. Very good stuff. And, of course, I have Thriller. You have to have Thriller in your record collection because it's one of the biggest and best Michael Jackson albums ever. Featuring Wanna Be Starting Something, Baby Be Mine, The Girl's Mine with Paul McCartney, Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, Pretty Young Thing, and Lady in My Life. And a lot of them are pretty much good to listen to. Sold over 100 million records, something like that. Not sure exactly. Okay, just checking something. Next one I have is Michael Jackson Bad. Another very good album featuring great songs, which are, of course, Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel. Speed Demon's pretty good, and I do like Just Good Friends. I think it's pretty good. Liberian Girl's not bad. Another Part of Me, which is pretty good. Man in the Mirror, I Just Can't Stop Loving You. Dirty Diana, and Smooth Criminal. Does not feature the song Leave Me Alone on here. I don't know why it's not on there. Maybe a bonus track or something. Next I have Olivia Newton-John, Physical. Featuring, of course, the song Physical and a few others as well. But I figure I get it because I love the song Physical and love Olivia Newton-John because she's beautiful. She's a great singer too and actress. Great singer and actress. Next I have Phil Collins, Face Value. And of course, you probably know why I have this. And that is for the song In the Air Tonight. I heard it a lot on the radio stations before back in the day and on music video channels like MTV or whatever. A few others as well. I think he does like This Must Be Love, I think. And a few others, but I just love In the Air Tonight because it's pretty good. Made by Atlantic Records. Next one I have is Purple Rain, the soundtrack from the movie by Prince and the Revolution. I know some people may not be a fan of Prince that much, but I do like his music. Like on the first side is Let's Go Crazy, and the rest of them are just pretty much so-so songs. And the other side, Baby I'm a Star, and of course Purple Rain. And this is made by Warner Brother Records. Next one I have is Queen, The Game, featuring the group as well, and this is made by Elektra Records. Featuring another one, Bites the Dust, which is pretty good, and Crazy Little Thing Called Love, and a few other ones that the rest of them just never heard of or anything. It is very good to listen to. My favorite by them is Bohemian Rhapsody, but that's from another album, and also from the movie Wayne's World. Next one I have Rick Springfield, Working Class Dog. And yes, this is one of Rick Springfield's dogs that he had back in the 80s. And if you don't know Rick Springfield is, he was an actor who was in the TV show General Hospital, played Dr. Noah Drake. Then he became a singer. He was in a band that was called the Zoot, Z-O-O-T. And he just wound up going solo, and I saw him in concert recently, and he put on a great show. He really did. And the song on here that he's known for, and that is, of course, Jesse's Girl. And I've Done Everything for You, which is pretty good, and the rest of them I haven't really heard of. Yep. Like I said, he is very good to listen to. If you have not listened to him, you should. It's made by RCA Records. Next one I have is another one of Rick Springfield, and his Success Hasn't Spoiled Me Yet, and featuring his dog once again. And on side B features a great song by him, Don't Talk to Strangers. Great song to listen to, and I think I Get Excited is pretty good, but I haven't really listened to it that much. And this is made by RCA Records as well. Next one I have is more of Roy Orbison's greatest hits. I like Roy Orbison. My pop got me into him. My pop was a big fan of him in the 50s and 60s. Songs featured on here are It's Over, Blue Bayou. Linda Ronstadt also did a version of that. Never really heard of some of these. Falling, Working for the Man. I never heard of Indian Wedding. Pretty Paper, which is a Christmas song, pretty good one. Mean Woman Blues, Lana, In Dreams, Leah. But the rest of them I haven't really heard of, but it doesn't feature Pretty Woman, Crying, or Blue Angel, or Only the Lonely as well, or Running Scared. Yeah, it really should have, but I do have some Roy Orbison songs on CD as well. And I'm not sure exactly what record company this is, or it is. I think it's it's Monument Records. Didn't even see it on the back. I thought it was. Oh, okay. Never mind. Next one I have is the soundtrack to the movie Saturday Night Fever. Great movie as well, and great soundtrack featuring the Bee Gees as well. Got Stayin' Alive, the first song they play. Then How Deep Is Your Love? If I Can't Have You by Yvonne Elliman. We also have Jive Talkin', and we have More Than a Woman by the Tavares, who do a pretty good version of it, I have to admit. Night Fever by the Bee Gees, Boogie Shoes by Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Disco Inferno by the Tramps, and You Should Be Dancing by the Bee Gees. Yep, a lot of very good songs on here, and from a really good movie. I think I do own the movie, but I'm not sure where it is. And I also have Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. I do like them because I like their music. We have Bridge Over Troubled Water, Mrs. Robinson, The Sound of Silence, The Boxer, a bunch of others as well, but I haven't really listened to some of them, but I just like Mrs. Robinson, a few others. And this is made by, I think, CBS Records, it says. Let me check real quick. It just has different names. Let's see real quick. Hang on, gotta put it down. It's made by Columbia Records. Yeah. Anyway, excuse me. Next one is thing actually fell out. Excuse me. It's Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild, which of course with the song Born to Be Wild. They also do one called Magic Carpet Ride, which is pretty good. This is made by Dunhill Records. And the rest of them just don't really know. I haven't really listened to them. I like that. I like Born to Be Wild and Magic Carpet Ride, like I said. Let's see. Let's see here. Check something. Alright. The next one I have is Van Halen, 1984. Featuring the group as well. And the song I think is featured on here, which is pretty good, is Jump, made by Warner Brothers Records, it says over here. Yeah, very good to listen to, because Van Halen does sing some good songs. And the last one that I have is War, Why Can't We Be Friends? And of course with songs as well, like the one I like, which is Lowrider, good song. And we also have, of course, Why Can't We Be Friends, and a few others. But I figure I get this just because it's good to listen to, made by United Artists Records. Yep, and that's it. Well, folks, that's it for video number 2, my vinyl record collection. And I know I did one already. I didn't say like a question at the end of it. You know, what is your favorite thing or whatever? But I'll try to do my best. For this one, the question for this one is, if you have a record collection, what is your most prized possession in your record collection? What is the best one, was your favorite one you have, or anything like that? Okay? Well, that's it for my vinyl record collection. I hope you all enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And I will see you all with more videos. You all take care.